What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, and for today's video we're going to be doing the Link review. It's a brand new release, Evolution line from Discmania, so let's get into it. Right off, my first thoughts were, it's very similar to the Luna, which is what I putt with, especially the soft line is just, especially the hard line. It's, the biggest difference is the bead. It's a pretty big bead, but it feels kind of good in the hand with the bead. I don't like putting with beads, but I think if I would putt with beads, I think I would like it. It feels okay. So yeah, it's kind of somewhere between a P2 and a Luna in my opinion. So but it's definitely more like a Luna, and it flies a good bit like a Luna, just less overstable. So yeah, it's very straight actually. Basically holds the line the whole way unless you're putting really far. It'll have a little bit of a finish. It does get beat up pretty quickly. That's one thing I thought about right away. I mean, even just throwing it into the basket, it kind of beats it up. Scuffs up pretty quick, but the Luna's also like that, so it's not like it's the only putter out there that gets beat up a lot. The difference between the hard and the soft, I don't think they fly a whole lot different, but I'm sure once the soft would get beat in more, it'd fly different than the hard, but right out of the box they're pretty much the same. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about putting with them. As far as throwing them, they feel really good for a throwing putter, but I don't like the bead. I feel like it just kind of gets in the way when you're throwing, but that's all in preference. But I do like the depth of it. It's not very deep, and so you can get your hand around it real good. And yeah, it just feels good. It has a pretty nice throw. It's pretty straight with just a little bit of a finish at the end. So now he's going to give his opinion on it.
Yeah, so when I first started trying these out, the Link, I actually really liked them. They're a lot like the Dagger, which is what I putt with. They're just like, yeah, basically a lot like the Dagger, just a bit shallower probably. Yeah, they have a good mix of glide, like not too glidey, not too unglidey. They're pretty straight when you're putting them with them and when you're throwing with them actually. They're just nice and straight, and yeah, I like the bead because I putt with a beaded putter, so it just makes it more comfortable for me. Also, I really like the depth of the rim. For me, the Dagger could actually even be a bit shallower, and the Link is just a really good depth for my hand. Yeah, also one thing I noticed is the hard EXO line, I really like it. It's a good mix between like Latitude 64's hard and medium plastic. It's just like pretty grippy, like the grippiness of medium and the hardness of hard kind of. And I actually really like the plastic. Yeah, overall I actually really like this for putting. I was pretty surprised. It just fits for me really good. Fits in my hand really good. So yeah, as far as throwing, it's, I mean, pretty nice. Might be a little deep for throwing for me personally, but yeah, it's pretty good. Goes really straight, and yeah. Oh, also for far putting, I don't know. I didn't putt with it much very far away, but it's pretty good, pretty glidey and stuff. And yeah, overall, I actually really do like the Link a lot. So yeah, the difference between the hard and soft plastic, it's, I mean, the soft is a lot softer for sure than the hard.
This is, yeah, like you can.
It's really soft.
Literally right in half if you want to. I wouldn't exactly recommend it, but this thing, there's no way you could bend that in half. It's a lot more flexible than like a Luna, but there's no way you could get it in half.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Yeah, we like them pretty good, but is there anything else you wanted to say?
Not a whole lot. I mean, all I was gonna say basically is just the soft is a little more grippy too. So
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Depends what you like, but I really did like the hard plastic. It's just a good blend overall.
So yeah, we'll have a link in the description to buy this disc. So definitely check that out, and it helps us out if you buy through our links. We get a small commission through Infinite Discs, and it helps us out. So hit that, and we're saving towards a camera right now. So if you buy a link, it'll help us out a lot, and then eventually we can upgrade to a new camera, and it'll be benefit for you guys. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of this review. We try to keep our reviews short and to the point. It was probably only just a few minute video. Oh, it says 6 minutes. Okay, maybe just a few minutes of talking per person, but I hope you liked it. Next week's review will probably be a Luna? Probably a Luna, so stay tuned for that. I have 4 Lunas because I like them so much, and I've thrown them a lot, and they're great throwing putters too, so definitely check it out. There's a few things that I just absolutely love about the Lunas for a throwing putter, so check that out on next week's video so that you can see what the Luna is like. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of our video. This is our first video in the finished studio, so, or painted studio. It's not exactly finished yet. Still some things that we're gonna upgrade, but yeah, that's the end of the video. We'll see you in next week's video at the Luna.